Welcome back to the channel, folks. In today's video, we are doing something special. First, I want to go ahead and share with you what my experience has been like using the Galaxy S24 Ultra, specifically the orange one. The next thing that we are going to discuss is going to be the key features that make this phone what it is. And the last thing that I want to go ahead and cover is the fact that I did pick up a couple more of the S24 Ultras at special request from two family members, including my wife, who wanted to know what it is like to use what I've been calling the phone of the year. I want to share what the experience has been like so far because they are still currently using the phone. And hopefully by the end of this video, maybe you have a better idea of what this phone has to offer and what it is like to those of you currently using maybe Apple's platform who would like to switch over to this phone. And I gotta tell you, that switch for some is as easy as cutting through butter, but for others, it's extremely hard. Now, let's start off with me. My experience using the S24 Ultra has been extremely positive since day one. I say this all the time and most of you are used to this. If you've been following the channel for a while, then you know that I have large hands. So in terms of the design, this is the perfect phone for me, right? I absolutely love the boxy look of it. The fact that it digs into my palm and it makes it very hard for me to drop the phone. It's easy to grip the phone. The overall design of the phone to me, and I know this is subjective, to me, I think this is the best design of any phone out there. Again, this is subjective. You're gonna like what you like. I'm gonna like what I like. So my user experience as it relates to that design has been top notch. Easy to grip. The display is huge, 6.8 inches with a uniform, extremely thin bezel, making for a very immersive experience when watching movies, playing games, and so much more. Even day-to-day navigation of the phone is so pleasant on here. On the back, of course, I love that setup of those single lenses on the camera. I think it's so cool. Moving over to the display, as I mentioned, 6.8 inches. This is a very large display for a phone, and I truly appreciate that. The anti-glare coating on here has done wonders when using this phone outside. I've enjoyed using the phone under direct sunlight without any issues, and the screen type is a dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X display here. It does support 120 Hz of refresh rate, as you would imagine here. The resolution is 1440 by 3120, and the PPI here is 505. I mean, those pixels are just insanely packed together, making for such sharp images. The display here is the best I have ever used on any phone. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. Super vibrant, inky black, inky reds, right? Watching movies here has been a blast. And the same goes for gaming or even navigating the internet, as I mentioned earlier. My user experience in regards to those has been excellent. And that same display, by the way, can go up to 2600 nits. That is insanely bright. Now let's go ahead and move on to camera. I have zero complaints. Many people actually said that this year is the year the video equaled that of the Pro line of iPhones, right? And I could definitely confirm that. The video quality here is excellent. It has nothing to envy the iPhone 15 Pro for. I've actually been using videos taken with this phone for some of my content. You know, it's nimble, it's quick to use, just take it out of your pocket and start filming, but I digress. Anyway, so all you need to know without diving into too many details is that the camera on the S24 Ultra is top notch. I mean, the 10x zoom, let's not get into those details. Let's go ahead and move on to battery. The battery is simply the best. I have no complaints there. So it'll be even redundant to go into details. It's just been top level battery. Overall, my user experience has been really, really good with the S24 Ultra. That's why it's remained my main phone since it came out. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk performance. The S24 Ultra is loaded with Qualcomm's flagship chip, right? The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. And Samsung is taking those collabs to the next level, collaborating with Google for its AI here. Galaxy AI is doing wonders. If you are at all familiar with what Google AI does, then you have a pretty good idea of what this phone can do. Anywhere from, phone call screening to circle the search to, translating live conversation. There's so much more going on here. During the WWDC event, we learned about, Apple Intelligence. And I think Apple Intelligence is bringing about quite a few things. Nothing necessary that we haven't seen on the Android side, but it's definitely going to be a game changer in terms of how it competes against Samsung specifically, right? So it's bringing along a lot of things on the next gen of iPhone. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the next iPhone has to offer as it relates to AI, because that's where, the bulk of the fight is going to be taking place. Let's go ahead and move on to the last part of this video. So the plan lately has been for my wife to switch from her iPhone 15 Pro to the S24 Ultra. She is going through the process right now, and it seems somewhat seamless for her. It could be because, I'm helping her navigate through that process. Now, this said, my mother is the other family member switching to the S24 Ultra, and she's having a hard time doing so simply because she's been with Apple. She's been using an iPhone for so long, and this switch is pretty rough on her. She's really deep in that ecosystem, right? So most people, if not everyone that she knows, has an iPhone. So her group chats, video or FaceTime and text, iMessage, all of that good stuff, are things that she's having a very hard time parting ways with. So if you are making that switch, these are things that you should consider. And by the way, you could definitely make the switch. It's just that some people have a hard time letting go. Anyways, all of this is just to highlight the fact that the S24 Ultra seems to be one that has pulled so many people from Apple, from the Apple ecosystem, into the Samsung ecosystem. Now, if you are in the market for either one of these two, the S24 Ultra or the iPhone 15 Pro or the 15 Pro Max, I'd say give a try to either one. Try the Samsung, the S24 Ultra. If you don't like it, make sure that you return it within 14 days and you should get all your money back, and do the same with the iPhone and see which one you like. But chances are, if you are looking to buy, if you're looking into buying either one of these, you probably are already in one of these two ecosystems. And if you were ever thinking about switching over to Android, the S24 Ultra is that phone that can make it worth it for you because of just how good it is. Anyways, there was really no long plan with this video. I wanted to share a quick update as far as what it's been like using this phone as my main phone, and it's been amazing. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments about this particular video. Are you a user? Are you currently an S24 owner? What is your experience like? Share that in the comment section. Make sure to like the video, of course. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure to share the video if you know anyone who'll be interested. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.